Welcome to my channel Pocket Full of Questions. Today's question is how seasons are caused. Come, let's find the answer. We need to know a few things to fully understand the concept of seasons. In our last video about day and night, we discussed axis and rotation. Axis is an imaginary line that goes through the center of the earth. As you can see here, this imaginary line. Rotation is spinning movement of earth on its axis. Today we will discuss about tilt of Earth's axis. As you can see, Earth's axis is tilted at a 23.5 degrees. It is not straight. So if this is axis, and if I can show you tilt with the help of this straight line, you can see if we draw a straight line over here, the axis is exactly tilted at 23.5 degrees. And we are going to discuss that how this tilt of axis causes seasons. We need to know a few more things to understand seasons. We already discussed about orbit, revolution and equator. Orbit is the elliptical path of Earth around the Sun. Revolution is the movement of Earth around the Sun on a fixed orbit. And equator is an imaginary line that goes all the way around the middle of the Earth. If I draw an equator over here, it looks like this. Now you can see that Earth is spherical in shape, and when we draw this equator, it divides the sphere into two equal halves. Okay, one more thing, this extreme northern part of Earth is called North Pole, and this extreme southern part of Earth is called South Pole. So when we have North Pole here, this is the northern side, and when we have South Pole here, this is the southern side. Then this half of the sphere is called northern hemisphere, and this half of the sphere is called southern hemisphere. Okay, now what causes seasons? There are three factors: revolution of Earth, tilt of Earth's axis, and shape of the orbit. The Earth revolves around the Sun on a fixed orbit that is elliptical in shape, and its axis is tilted at 23.5 degrees. This tells us that different areas of Earth, as you can see over here, different areas of Earth get different amount of sunlight and heat during the orbit. I would say it again, that different areas of Earth get different amount of sunlight and heat during the orbit or during a complete revolution. This creates four seasons that are summer, autumn, winter, spring. Look at the diagram and check all four positions of the Earth. Look at this position, then this position, this one and this one. And you can see that because of elliptical shape of orbit, the distance between Earth and Sun is different on all these different positions. And they are different parts of Earth that are facing towards the Sun most of the time, and they get a different amount of heat and light, and that is how seasons are caused. Okay, now I'm going to share some interesting facts about the seasons. The timing of seasons is opposite for each hemisphere. This is because when the North Pole is tilted towards the Sun, look at this diagram. When the North Pole is tilted towards the Sun, the Northern Hemisphere gets warmer and it experiences summer. At the same time, the South Pole is tilted away from the Sun and the Southern Hemisphere experiences winter season. Exactly opposite to this diagram is this position. When North Pole is tilted away from the Sun, there are winters in Northern Hemisphere, and when South Pole is tilted towards the Sun, there are summers in Southern Hemisphere. That is how seasons are caused. That's all about seasons. Thanks for watching.